Cure. Can you escape with the zombie cure? The contents of this presentation will be split into 3 sections with further subsections: gameplay with objective and pathways of challenge, narrative with story and characters, and player experience with scene and audio. Within Cure, players will be presented with 2 overarching tasks to complete within their allotted 60 minutes. These 2 tasks being finding the cure for the rapidly spreading zombie apocalypse and getting the door unlocked to escape the room. These 2 tasks will have distinctly different themes, where the door task will be mechanically based and finding the cure will be working towards finding the correct chemicals for the solution. There will also be red herrings that will aid players by stopping distractions such as keeping the lights on constantly and quieting noises. The main pathway of solving the cure will be through notebooks of the lab's owner and finding things such as symbols, Morse code readings, and eventually searching through the black light to find hidden messages pointing towards the last ingredients of the cure. The door is opened through the use of a virtual reality room. This will be a headset in a separate room that, when used, will show a replica lab in VR, with highlighted sections of the walls and objects that will have items, puzzles to be used or completed by the players to open the door. The red herrings will include more simple puzzles that will fix problems in the room, such as flickering lights or zombies being too loud.
As we strive to interconnect the puzzles the best we could, with using the notebooks as an almost central hub for most of the puzzles in the room. The puzzles that have been finalized for the escape room include color matching chemicals, where the players will be required to find and match chemical symbols with those found in the notebook. A cipher, where players will be able to restart the lights in the room by finding paper clippings related to the code required. Morse code will be needed to figure out a hint related to the VR puzzle to find a hidden item. Building a body on a computer interface and program unlocking the code for the door's cure. A VR headset to search in a replica room to find hints and puzzles to escape. Different notebooks holding clues, one hidden with symbols encoding important information, and the other requiring a black light to see secret written in messages. Additionally, simple mathematics will be required to complete the atomic number equations, as players will be hinted and pathed towards use of atomic values to gain knowledge on chemicals for matching the cure. The thumb scanner puzzle will see players find clues pointing towards the correct thumb to be used on the door, and if failed 3 times, the players will be temporarily timed out for entering another thumb on increasing increments of time. Riddles will be required to be solved as the players look for clues that point towards answers of other puzzles, such as the bodybuilder and chemical matching puzzle. The laser reflection puzzle will require players to divert a beam of light through the room and make it hit a panel to deactivate the lock systems pushed towards opening the door. The players will need to guide a mouse through a maze with instructions found in the lab to find out what ingredient was used to cure it and import it into the formula for the cure. To disperse the cure into the air and kill the zombies, the players must match up wires to repair the machine and cure the world. Furthermore, finding and listening to the doctor's audio recordings will lead the players to look for a key within a hidden book to open the briefcase of Dr. Haylung's feet, which contains a part of the cure the player needs. Finally, the players will need to use the VR room to look through a set of monitors to find 5-character password, Eagle, which will unlock the computer so the players can use the bodybuilding program. Doing all of these tasks will allow the players to complete both paths of the challenge and win the escape room. Regarding the narrative, a zombie apocalypse has broken out across the world, and humanity's last hope unfortunately resides with Dr. Haylung, the world's leading medical scientist, who has recently gone mad. In their madness, they found the cure for the fungal spawn infecting people and causing them to crave human flesh. However, the cure is encoded within their notebooks, but covered in insane symbols and encryptions. Players will have to reference repeating symbol sequences with their older entries to match words and phrases to find the ingredients for the cure. The involved characters include Dr. Haylung themselves. The Doctor is at the top of their field in medical science. However, Dr. Haylung's genius sadly drove them mad, forcing their colleagues to restrain and bind the Doctor to their chair. In the mayhem of the invading zombies that later ensued, their colleagues deserted the Doctor to die alone. The players will be greeted by Dr. Haylung strapped to their chair and muttering to themselves. They will hint to players who are struggling and verify some theories players are having to aid them in the rooms.
Dr. Haylung's lab is a mess of notes and experiments. During the game, the Doctor will tell the players anything scattered on the floor is not of use, so the players will know to only look on the tables for information. Throughout the game, a screen will show a window with zombies banging on it. The window will break slightly every 5 minutes to indicate the time passing. Once the time is up, the glass breaks and the players lose. The loudest sound will be the zombies banging on the windows, and before the wire task, which is a red herring, has been completed, the lights will periodically shut off, which will be announced by a buzzer. Before entering the room, the players will watch an introduction video of the Doctor's video diary. This explains some of the important parts to the player, which the Doctor is now too insane to tell them. This serves as an entry into the narrative.